Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. More transfer news. And the transfer window still hasn't opened yet. This is ridiculous. This is the second day in a row where we're doing transfer content. Fucking mad. But it is good to be talking transfers, especially with the rumours that we have today. Although one rumour is about a transfer out of the club that I wouldn't really be here for. Another one is a transfer into the club, which, I'll be so real, you could bring immediately and I would be fine with it. Also going to talk about some stuff that I've heard from my personal source that has told me that we actually have a few players that we would break our wage structure for. And that does include one of the players that we are talking about today. So this has been the main news topic from today. That has caused a lot of uproar. Let me get rid of that first. But this has been the main news topic that has caused a bit of uproar today. From Goal Brazil, they have reported that Chelsea is considering making a proposal for Rodrygo. This has been something that we have tried to speak into existence for a minute now. We've said, like, if Rodrygo, if there's any chance of this guy leaving Real Madrid, this is the sort of transfer that we should be looking at. This is the sort of statement signing, the sort of market opportunity that you want to see Chelsea making a move for. Now, it's also been added on by the source called Enzo Fernandez. He's the one from Goal Brazil, who said Chelsea are closely monitoring Rodrigo's situation at Madrid and are considering a bid to sign him. Talks have not yet begun, but they have already contacted the players' team in order to understand the possibility of a transfer. This is the main source from Goal Brazil. Now, I said earlier that my source told me that there was a couple of players that we would be willing to break the wage structure for, and I've heard Rodrigo is one of them. I've heard it's a list of 4 players. Rodrigo, Harry Kane, Isak, and I didn't get told the 4th one. The 4th one is a quiet, unknown name. Who's the 4th man? I don't know. I ain't got a clue who the 4th man is. But there is a mystery 4th person that we would break the wage structure for. Any guesses? Put it in the comment section below. If any of you get it correct, if I ever find out, I'll shout you out and all of that. But Rodrigo is one of those players that we will bring at any cost. So if there's any truth to that, then we are definitely interested. Because it says a lot when there is a player that even Clearlake would look at their wage structure with and say, no. You're the anomaly. You are the anomaly. Now, before you ask, people ask if it was Osimhen. It's not Osimhen. Apparently, they don't like his attitude or whether he would fit into a possession-based system. So they're not sure about giving him the wages that he wants. And to be honest, like a 355k a week before tax thing, I kind of get it. I kind of get it. It's not all for Osimhen. It's Napoli's. Napoli are the one that gave you that stupid bag because they thought they'd hold on to you. It is what it is, but 355k is a lot, you know. It is a lot of money. But in terms of Rodrigo, this is what we call a left-wing signing that would be moving the needle. And this guy could play on the right-hand side as well. This brings you the most valuable word to any Chelsea fan right now: experience. Experience in dealing with low blocks, experience of playing at the highest level, experience of winning at the highest level. All of that in spades you get with Rodrigo. Rodrigo would be giving you phenomenal ball carrying, phenomenal dribbling, would be great within the left half space. I think he'd be great with the likes of Cucurella overlapping on the left-hand side of him, like we saw with Jadon Sancho in the first half of the season. The only difference is Rodrigo would be better in terms of his dribbling. He'd be more threatening in terms of his dribbling. And he'd also be more inclined to making shot-creating actions, which we don't really see with the likes of Jadon Sancho, for example. Like we said already, he would be great against low blocks because of these attributes in his game, and also because he'd be used to doing this at Real Madrid as well. Defensively, decent. Like, he's got decent tackling attempts. He's not really that consistent with his pressing, but he's good at it. Like, he's good at times. It's just games like the Arsenal game in the first leg, for example. You saw him not really doing as much defensive contributions, and it was something that they did start to expose as the game went on. But as a player, as a talent, as a mentality, I think Rodrigo would be a massive needle mover for this Chelsea squad. And I think it's something that doesn't even cause a lot of disagreements in terms of Chelsea fans. I feel like we'd all be universally in agreement that Rodrigo would be a massive improvement to this Chelsea squad. And obviously, he can play on both wings. We'll prefer the left-hand side. One of the reasons why he wants to leave is because he wants to get to play on the left more. So I feel like if he was to join us, that would be a very big condition of the transfer. But he'll give you great ball progression. He'll give you great dribbling. He gives you good shot placement and shot creating actions. You might see more of it come from outside of the box than inside the box. But to be honest, we kind of need that. We don't really have a lot of players that will constantly try and go for shots from range. I think Cole Palmer will do it. You'll get the odd one from an Enzo or a Caicedo, more likely an Enzo. And that's about it. That's about it. Also, another thing to add, it would be the perfect jewel to the Brazilian crown that we're trying to add at Chelsea Football Club. Rodrygo, Esteval, you've got Andre Santos. There's probably another Brazilian or something that I'm forgetting as well. But you have a great Brazilian core for the next 5 to 6 years at La Chelsea. Ronaldinho, we will be bringing you back to watching Brazilian football. Don't worry about it. But this also does segue to the other post that we saw, which was that this doing the rounds again. Enzo Fernandez is also being looked at by Real Madrid. So maybe you might see one of those you take a player, we take a player sort of deals materializing. And I don't want that to happen, first off. I want to keep Enzo Fernandez. I think he's improved massively this season. As a leader, as a football player, I think there has been a massive upturn in his level and his importance to Chelsea Football Club. So I wouldn't want to see him go anyway. I don't want to see us sell him. But I mean, like, just go get me Rodrigo first, innit? The good thing is, I don't think there's been a lot of reports about there being a swap deal. It's just you see two players getting linked between either club, and we've been here before. We've been here before with Chelsea and with other clubs. You've seen with Aston Villa and the Amari Kellyman situation, the potential Gallagher for Duran situation, then Gallagher from Rodion, and it led to Gallagher for Felix instead. We've been here before, innit? We got a couple Fabrizio posts just before we wrap things up. PL clubs love Nico Williams, especially Chelsea and Arsenal. These two clubs really love him. Both had contact to understand how much a transfer package would be, but the wages will be too much, so we are moving on. And he has said, Chelsea want to sign a number 9 and an important winger. I wonder who the important winger will be. I wonder who it will be. There's only one name for me because everybody else's name sucks. I don't want no Gittins. I don't want no Garnacho. Now go and get me Rodrigo. That's what we call a needle mover. That is a real needle mover. And just to wrap up this video as well, I want to add this, which looks like confirmation that Andre Santos is not going anywhere. So to all the scaremongers doing, oh, he's going to get sold for pure profit. We're never going to see him play for Chelsea anymore. Wake up. All of that shit. No, you wake up. Andre Santos will stay. He will be a part of the gargantuan, superior, incredible, and inevitable Blues. So, all in all, that wraps up another transfer update for you. So big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. I'm not going to ask if you want Rodrigo because I feel like it's a dumb question. Would you be willing to see Enzo Fernandez go the other way for Rodrigo? That's what I want to know. That's what I really want to know. And also, who do you think the fourth man is? Who do you think the fourth man is? Let me know, people. Big up, everybody. Like, subscribe. We will be back live at 7:30. 7:30, we got a top 5 hate watch. Manchester City versus Bournemouth. So, Be there or be trophyless. I don't know. Be a gooner. Big up everybody. Like, subscribe. Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea.